Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Able to slither by. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Mayfield to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of it.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Laviska Shenault, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jackson. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a touchdown.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be caught downfield by Shenault. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and they're going to get this down inside the 15. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's out right at the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But sometimes running's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Jackson to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Mayfield. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. They've got his man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And a timeout. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones had to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one.